Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. This is a short story called One Hit Wonder. His life peaked when his bubblegum song, Love is the Answer, climbed the charts, reaching number 4 in 1964. Lots of photo shoots, a tour, adoring fans, media interviews, including by one sycophant who couldn't stop giggling. It was a crowning moment. But it was downhill from there. The sequel song sounded the same and so never made it. And so his gigs paid ever less, which meant he had to hire weaker backup players, singers, and tech, which meant his shows got worse reviews. Unlike some stars, he didn't spend more than he earned. Indeed, he had prudently invested in his nest egg. But that too started to dissipate. So he moved to a more modest apartment and sold his Mercedes for an older Toyota. When the gigs sunk to bars that mainly did karaoke, he needed to take a day job. The best he could get was car salesman. The sales manager only hired him because she knew that some customers would think it's cool to buy from a former rock star, even a one-hit wonder. But he was a musician, not a salesman, and hated having to close them and upsell them. So after the first 3 months, he had sold a total of 6 cars and at a low profit margin, and so was fired. Next stop, Bartender, where during breaks he would sing, self-accompanied on the guitar. Not surprising, that environment and his fall led to his own drinking and smoking dope ever more often. One night, he got home from his job, it was 2:30 a.m., because the bar closed at 2, to hear a voicemail from that giggling reporter of long ago. She had heard that he had fallen on hard times and wondered if he'd be willing to be interviewed for an article. She was now working, or rather volunteering, for a music website. Although embarrassed at the thought of his descent being publicized, his hunger for a bit of the old acclaim prevailed. She asked him, "Walk me through your life. Start with just the positive. What are your life's most pleasurable moments? Start at the very beginning." I remember when I was 5, seeing a sidewalk of light gray and then a block of it that was darker gray. I stepped on that sidewalk and it made an imprint of my foot, and when I came back the next day, it was still there. I loved that. My first memory. I really loved my first slow dance. It was in the 5th grade in the basement of a friend's house. And the record player, they had 45s back then, kept playing. They kept playing that one song, "To know you is to love, love, love you." And I kept dancing with the same girl for what must have been an hour. It really did feel like heaven. Like that song, "Stairway to Heaven." No, not the Led Zeppelin one, the Neil Sedaka one. I remember when they gave me an IQ test. I was scared to death, but when they called my mother to tell the results, they said my intelligence was way above average. That did more to make me feel good about myself than anything, even the song, my song, "Love is the Answer." It also felt really good when they asked me to sing the Star Spangled Banner at my elementary school graduation. From high school on, of course, the big thing was having that hit. But it was a little bit like a coke high. It was awesome, but it was short, and the crash is hard and long. I'm Marty Nemko. Thank you for watching.